to the second and the last part of the family Suburban house. So I kind of took a bit longer with this second part. I usually do upload these type of videos faster, so I do want to apologize for taking a while. I was actually planning to upload this yesterday. I mean, I'm really hoping that this is coming out on Wednesday. And I am recording this voiceover on Wednesday. But yeah, I was planning to make it come out on Tuesday, but it didn't happen. Had something come up, and it didn't work. And I was a bit upset at that, but I posted on my community tab, and I saw that a lot of you were actually really supportive of it, and none of you really minded that I'd take a bit longer to upload this video. And well, yeah, so in this specific part, I'll be mainly just doing, I think it's the last few rooms downstairs, and obviously finish the upstairs. It's gonna be kind of a long speed build as always, 46 minutes. We're kind of used to long voiceovers. Some of you watch them, some of you don't, and I'm completely fine with both. But yeah, I actually wanted to talk about my main inspirations, kind of like the accounts on Instagram that I used to make this house possible, at least the interior itself. The exterior is like at least the front of the house. It's a recreation of a picture. Basically I saw like a house and I really wanted to recreate it, and so if you come up with a house that looks like really close to the one that I built, that's probably because it actually was recreated. And then well, with the interior, I used McGee & Co. I usually use that account specifically. I use that account for suburban houses and modern farmhouses. So my previous modern farmhouse build, I think I mentioned it like in the voiceover of that build a lot. I really used that house a lot. No, not that house, the account itself. I used it a lot for inspiration, and well, another account that I used was actually recommended by my friend Jasmine Raditz. So this is basically, she kind of inspired me to do a suburban house, make it a very open floor plan, as she does houses like these all the time. And that account was Highland Homes. They have a lot of like Texas real estate, and it's just I wanted to go for like a similar vibe. So as you can tell, the curtains the curtains are very Highland Homes, and I thought that it was a very important touch, to say the least. And well, these are the main two accounts that I used. I think that I recreated like a console table from McGee & Co. And I actually, the living room, I mean basically every room was just, I was looking at those accounts, I was trying to make something really accurate to American houses, and I don't know, I mean, you guys, I'll link both of the accounts down below in the description so you can see them and let me know how I actually did. And yeah, well, for the tile, I was actually going to talk about this too. I used the Float's decal trick for basically carpets and tiled flooring. So as you can tell, what's the laundry room tile is actually a decal. I got that from Float. I'm sure everyone knows him. You guys definitely know him as well. But yeah, I got that decal from him. Well, not the decal itself, but the hack. It's honestly such a helpful hack, and I love it so much. And there might be an issue with this house, you might face it, so if any of you who are rebuilding this house watching, you're gonna have to fix the decals most of the time you rejoin. It's like, it takes, I don't know, 2 minutes to fix it. I generally do it myself. It's not that big of a deal, but don't worry, like, if you can't see your decals anymore, the 4 decals, that's because you just have to fix them, and it's kind of an easy fix. You just have to move the shelf up a bit again, because the more you reload, the more the shelf shrinks down, like the shelf that's placed on the cube. So you just have to, no, on the beam, not the cube, the beam. You have to just replace it, and yeah, it usually works. And I saw a lot of like interior design accounts do this, where they put in flowers in the sinks, especially when there's like 2 sides of a sink. And I was just like, why do I not do that in this build? And I just did, and I was kind of happy with how it came out. But yeah, I also kind of love the office in this room. I never use a blue color. Well, I wouldn't say this is a blue color, it's a smoky gray. But I used it, and I really like the final outcome of it. I think it definitely looks nice. I don't know, just it definitely made me feel like I was building something different. And I was so surprised that I did this. I wanted to make this house as accurate as possible, so I decided that I should use carpet flooring in the bedroom. And I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I don't hate it. But I kind of forgot to put that carpet flooring on the bedrooms upstairs, so technically only one bedroom does have carpet flooring, and it's the one downstairs, which is a guest bedroom. I added the guest bedroom so that like you could RP, you know, and have guests come over. That was my main goal, really. They also have a bathroom, and it doesn't look like the bathroom door is functional, but it actually is because I put a shutter, and you can basically close and open it, and that's how, you know, you can close the door and everything. It doesn't look pretty, but like, you know, it's still functional, so that's all that matters. And I was making this custom desk. Oh lord, it's not movable, which is upsetting, but it's a cool desk, I guess. It's like a glass desk. I really did like that, the whole idea of having a glass desk. And this chair, I basically did it to cover, well, like the blanket, I made it so it covers up the pillow. Float and I were actually talking about this, and both of us really wish that we would get like variants of furniture without any pillows, because the Bloxburg pillows are kind of ugly. And the one thing that really upsets me with them is the fact that you cannot change the texture. Like, it's always that plastic one. It just, I don't like it. I really don't like it. If you hear any noises besides my voice, that's because I have my window open, and yeah, apparently there's lots of people outside, and I have no idea why, because it's literally 11 p.m. So if I get killed, you guys know? No, I'm joking, of course. I think it's fine, it's just people decide to hang out today, and they really have to do it right below my window, but it's fine. And, well, I don't know what else to say. Well, I guess this will kind of be an apology/warning, so if I do say something that does not make any sense, my apologies, as I've said I'm recording this late in the evening, and well, some know, some of you know, some don't, but I actually do record my voiceovers early in the morning, and so I'm really not used to doing it this late at night. I usually do them sometimes, and, you know, my returning subscribers and the people who watch my voiceovers in general know that whenever I record a voiceover late at night, it's usually not going to turn out well, because I'm not making any sense. And so I want to apologize, because if you do, you know, notice me not making any sense, that's because I didn't record this voiceover really late. But yeah, speaking of built-ins, well, no, I wasn't even mentioning it. But I did want to talk about it. I realized that this house has quite a few. I was not planning to have this many built-ins, but as I've noticed, houses in the US in general, suburban houses, you guys, American people, when I'm saying you guys, it's just you American people, my American subscribers, you guys love built-ins. And I was actually wondering why. Maybe I should do some research into it. I've never actually, I mean, probably there isn't much that you can find, but like, I guess it kind of makes sense when there is built-ins. Where I live, built-ins aren't usually that popular sometimes, but built-in shelves, yeah, they're more of a suburban thing, like a suburban house thing. I was about to ask for explanation, not an explanation, but to ask someone for help to maybe answer why, but I don't think that's necessary. I think it's pretty self-explanatory and obvious. But I live in the Baltic states, that's like Eastern Europe, technically. It's not that much of a common thing. At least I haven't seen it in my own place, nor have I seen it at my friends' places. So I guess it really just is maybe a suburban house thing. But yeah, moving on to the guest bedroom that I was talking about. I remember having to remove this floor and realizing that I had to do the whole floors downstairs. I was really upset about that, but thankfully I just did it. And this bed, honestly, right now, all I do is I just make custom bed frames. They look so much better than the ones we have at Bloxburg, honestly. they look much better. And like the new pillow hack, it makes everything feel 10 times more realistic. I don't know if I've ever spoken about it. And the way I do my pillows, is I like to have 4 normal pillows at the back, and then have like actual nice ones at the front, like I don't know, 2 or 3 layers of the nice ones. It usually turns out really nice. I was looking at like how other people do it, how other people set up their beds, and I realized that that's how it's usually done. And so I was just like, let me try to make something similar. And yeah, this is basically how this bed was born. Like, pillow layouts are kind of fun though. Like, it's fun to play around with pillows, see where it works, see what doesn't. I can tell you one thing, and that it is much easier to set up pillows in Bloxburg than it will be in real life. Because, oh lord, setting up pillows in real life is tough. I don't know if anyone has actually ever done it here, anyone who's watching my voiceovers, but, yeah, I did it once. It was hard. It was hard, and sometimes you're still not 100% happy with what you've done, but, I guess it's different everywhere. In The Sims, you don't even have to worry about pillows, because, I mean, unless you have, like, what are they called again? Oh my god, I forgot the name. Unless you have CC pillows, there we go. But usually they just don't, like, no. Sims beds, they don't come with pillows. They're just like, I think 2 or 3 on the whole bed. So you have more freedom with Bloxburg, but you still have to make everything custom. Which, making everything custom kind of gets tired. Like, no, it gets tiring. I'm so sorry for not making any sense in this voiceover, but it does get really tiring, especially when you're, like, building houses constantly. That's why I do enjoy building in The Sims from time to time, because I don't have to worry about making custom furniture. You know, everything's just in front of my eyes, and all I have to do is just put furniture together. And that takes me, like, 2 or 3 minutes compared to 20 that I spend on a single room in Bloxburg, probably. I mean, but yeah, yet again, both games are kind of different. Kind of, the concept's the same, the building's different, I guess. I guess a lot of you actually do prefer Bloxburg though, since my channel is Bloxburg, and, well, yeah, you follow me for Bloxburg, probably. Considering I've only done 2 Sims 4 speedbuilds. But speaking of Sims 4, I've been spending more and more time playing that game. No, I'm not switching, but yes, I am having a lot more fun, to be quite honest with you. Today, I don't know, I wasn't feeling like doing anything, and so, I went out to have some lunch, in a restaurant. That was fun, but then after I came back home, I was just like, what to do? And then I thought that maybe I should actually just build on The Sims. And so that's exactly what I did. And you know what? I actually did enjoy it a lot. What I did is I started working on a Georgian manor kind of a thing. Since the new College Living Pack came out for The Sims, I was just like, what should I do? And yeah, not what should I do, but I was just like thinking of what to build with the new pack. And I was just like, I think I should build a British house, and I saw a lot of cottages already, so I didn't want to make another cottage. So instead I was like, why not make a Georgian house? And so right now it's going really well. I'm building it on a quite big lot, so I do have a lot of space to landscape. Which, to be honest, I realized one thing, and that is I love landscaping. It doesn't matter whether it's on Bloxburg or The Sims, I enjoy doing it on both. Like, actually, I don't know why, I just do. Especially on The Sims, because there's more plants, but either way, it's fun on both games. And well, I do have a lot of space to landscape, so that just makes it 10 times more fun for me. But yeah. I have also realized that I kind of messed up my sleeping schedule to the point where it's like really bad. Because before, you go to sleep at like 2 or 3, usually 2 a.m. or 1 or 3, very rarely. And now, I go to sleep at like 5 a.m. It's so bad. It like genuinely is so bad that I'm doing this. And I would wake up at like, I mean, I still wake up at a decent time. Sometimes I sleep until like 2, sometimes 12. But I really don't like having my sleep schedule ruined, honestly. Sleeping is very important for me, and if I'm not in the right rhythm, I'm gonna be a bit upset. And I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't upset, that I'm not upset right now for not having a good, sleeping schedule. I mean, I feel like the night where I ruined my sleeping schedule, the night when I ruined my sleeping schedule was, the one when I decided to watch, Black Widow, because the movie was finally on the website that I watch my movies from. I don't think it's on Netflix. I think the only place that you can get it right now, without going to the movies, is like Disney Plus. I don't have that subscription. Surprise, surprise! I don't have Disney Plus. I only really watch Netflix right now. Nothing else. Sometimes YouTube. Oh my god, please! I am such a boring person. But yeah, so, I was watching the movie because, like, I heard great things about it, and I really wanted to watch it because I'm really into Marvel movies. I've seen all the Avenger movies, and I can't name a single one that I didn't like. I'm not like a Marvel super stan. They really do enjoy their movies a lot. And well, I have nothing but great things to say about that movie itself. I really found it interesting, and I really did like it all. So if you're looking for a movie to watch and you don't have anything and you haven't watched that one, I highly recommend you do. I actually did like it a lot. I don't want to spoil anything because I know that probably a lot of you still haven't watched that movie, and I really absolutely despise when people spoil things. So I'm not gonna be that type of a person. But yeah, if you need to watch a movie, highly recommend that one. Absolutely loved it. And well, yeah, like I said, I watched every single Marvel movie. It's kind of insane. I think I watched the first one when it came out, and I loved it the first time. And still watched every single one that came after that one. The storyline is just so interesting. I don't know why. Like, the whole superheroes. Maybe it's because we really won't ever probably see that in our world. I mean, maybe. Watch me just jinx it. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. No, but that's probably very unlikely. And I remember, okay, I'm also such a Transformer fan. I love those movies so much. I think I could watch Transformers all day and not get bored of those movies. And the fact that there's like 4 or 5 of them, are you kidding me? And they're all really, really good. Yeah, these are the type of movies I watch. I'm sorry to disappoint some of you. I know that they're like our actual like good movies with like, deep thoughts hidden behind like the ideas and everything, and here's just me just going around how I love sci-fi movies that probably have nothing but just, it's just a way to pass your time. It's not like there's any, hidden ideas or like deep ideas behind the whole movie. It's just superheroes. I'm sorry, I find that kind of funny. But yeah, speaking of the room that I'm working on right now, I'm working on the bathroom, and actually the bathroom, it's a very basic design, honestly. It's a white bathroom, a white and a gray bathroom, I think, or like a white and a cloudy gray bathroom. And surprise, surprise, when I was working on the bathrooms, I kind of gave up. Honestly, when I was moving on to the second floor, I was just not dealing with the house anymore, so it was just like, okay, so let me just not try anymore. There's one term that I want to use, but I know I'll get demonetized if I say it, so I'm just gonna keep on saying that I was not motivated enough to make it nice, so I just basically, okay, so the bathroom upstairs with the vaulted ceiling and this bathroom that I'm working on, they're basically identical because I was just too lazy to make something unique. I know that if I actually tried, I'd probably make the bathrooms different, but I was just not feeling it with this build. I think it was mainly because I was just a bit, like, not lazy, but rather, like, just tired of this build. When I was working on it, like, okay, so I was working on it for, I want to say 2 days straight. That's when I did the outside. It started on the interior too. And then I took, like, a long break because I was just busy. I got busy in real life. And yeah, just have to take a break. And then once you come back to a build, it's like you don't feel as motivated to work on it. And yeah, that's basically exactly what happened with this build. I was just extremely unmotivated to work on it. And well, I'm still glad I finished it though. I was really happy to see that a lot of you actually did like the build a lot. Yeah. Honestly, was not really expecting to get so much positive feedback from you guys, and it makes me, it kind of makes me motivated to do more builds like these, more suburban houses, so you can expect some in the future. I also do want to do a few British builds. I know that most of you, well, like, most of you on my channel are really into Sims 4 builds, but there's a tiny majority, well, there's a tiny percentage of you guys that still enjoy the Sims 4 speed builds. And so I'll still probably make them because I really do enjoy building in the Sims, and I like my plans for, I don't know, the few upcoming builds are probably going to be like a few Sims 4 speed builds, some Bloxburg. Like I said before, the Dutch Colonial, I'm still working on it. Guys, you have no idea how much I hate looking at that house. But I'm not even forcing myself to work on it. I'm just waiting for that motivation boost where I can just get to that build. And I know that I will eventually, just don't want to promise like a date when it's gonna come out, because I mean, I can say that it's gonna come out one day and then I'm just not gonna be in the mood to work on it. And I can tell you one thing as a builder, and it's forcing yourself to work on a build when you're motivated to work on it, it's never gonna come out good. Honestly, I never had such instances, so you just really have to build when you're in the mood for it. And well, yeah, so I haven't really had that motivation, but I'm still trying really hard, so I mean, if it doesn't come, I'll just eventually force myself. So let's just hope that it does get there eventually, and I definitely haven't forgotten about that house. And I know that probably a lot of you guys are still excited for it. It's gonna be, with that house, unlike with this one, I don't know, with this one I didn't really try that hard. I just wanted to put it together. That's it. But with that house, I'm like thinking of every little detail, and like the exterior is way more detailed on this one. And so those type of builds definitely take way longer, but you know, at the same time, like the effort shows, kind of. It's like there's a difference, like you can tell when people don't put in that much effort into the builds, and you know when they do. It just shows in the detail of it, and so there's gonna be a difference between this house and the other one that I'm gonna post, the Dutch Colonial and the Cape Cod, I guess. The thing, oh my god, what was that? But with the Cape Cod, it's a bit different because I started working on the Cape Cod a month before I did on the Dutch Colonial, so there's gonna be, like, the Cape Cod's gonna feel a bit outdated, at least the exterior. The interior is fine, I think. I even have the footage edited of, like, the first part of both of the houses. I really just want to get to them. And then this bed, I got the bed frame from McGee & Co. Literally just saw it, I was like, oh wait, I love that. I just recreated it. I feel like with Bloxburg, it's all about recreating. Which is fine, because, like, in Bloxburg, I feel like a lot of people are still learning about interior design and stuff. But yeah, I really love the bed frame. I was like, why not do it? And so I just kind of recreated it, and I think it matches the bedroom vibe in general a lot. And well, yeah, I'm just kind of excited for future builds. I guess I could, like, announce a very fun collab that's probably going to come very soon. Very soon. So I don't know how many of you guys are actually into mid-century architecture, but a great friend of mine and we were just, like, on the call one day, and we're like, why not do a mid-century build together? And we started working on it. And he's gonna do interior, and I'm doing exterior, which is a bit different because I'm in the collabs, I'm usually the one doing interiors, but I was just a bit tired of them. And so we decided that I could do exterior this time. And so I'm actually pretty excited to show it all to you guys. I think it's gonna be kind of a surprise. I mean, we haven't really had any mid-century builds on this channel, and so I'm kind of excited to finally have one. And yeah, I hope that some of you guys are actually mid-century fans. So I guess time will tell whether you like it or not, but it's gonna come out probably soon. Right now the front is sort of done. Right now I'm just kind of working on the landscaping. Like, the whole house itself is done, I just need to do my landscaping. And I'm basing the house in LA, so I'm doing like a very specific landscape. I'm using very specific plants and everything, so I'm just trying to make the surrounding area very accurate to LA. So I guess that's like the only thing that's really holding me back from working on the house. But yeah. That's all about like upcoming projects in general. And well, I wanted to say one thing about this house though. I'm not happy with the closet or the bathroom, the master bathroom especially. To me, just, I don't know. I don't like it. So, you guys could always make your own changes. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you actually do make your own changes to, you know, personalize the houses and everything. I really do like that. Really like that you guys do that. And, you can see some smoke coming from the ceiling. That's because I added like a smoke machine on the roof. So you could always just remove that little thing and then the smoke will disappear. And yeah, I'd highly recommend you guys probably redo the master bathroom and the closet. I mean, the master bathroom really isn't as bad, but the closet, oh, that needs work. But like I said, when I was building this, I was a bit tired of the build. I wanted to move on, wanted to work on something else. I mean, my original plans for this build were to just, I don't know, make a quick budget build. I was actually kind of surprised and proud of myself for not going over the budget too much. My original budget was 500,000, and well, even though I was planning to make it a bit cheaper, that did not happen. I didn't go over the budget too much, only 67k, which is not bad. I don't think so, at least. I hope you guys don't think so too. And well, yeah, it's just, I was kind of proud of myself for actually not going over the budget. But yeah, why am I repeating myself? You guys probably didn't come here for me to just talk about nothing. So I'm genuinely really sorry for wasting your time, but anywho, I remember talking about what I was watching. I never really finished. I love how, like, when I'm recording voiceovers, I just drift off from different topics. Like, I start talking about something and I just move on really quickly and don't even get to finish what I was talking about. But yeah, like, I realized that I don't even watch that many things anymore. Like, okay, what I do, really, right now, no, what I watch right now, like, by right now I mean what I've been watching in the past week or month, basically. Nothing has really changed, but, yeah, on YouTube, I only watch, like, architectural videos about, like, problems in different cities, engineering problems that cities are facing, or, just, like, I don't know, documentaries, or just, like, I don't know, yeah, issues that different cities are facing, stuff like that. It's kind of, actually, the videos are pretty fun. Well, like, not fun, but interesting to watch. And another type of videos I do watch on YouTube are Sims 4 speedbuilds, with, like, voiceover specifically. So, like, kind of similar to how I do my Sims 4 speedbuilds. One person I really love watching is Harry. I think I've already said that. You guys should definitely check her out. I think her tags, Hey Harry, her stuff's amazing. Like, she's a great builder, and her speedbuilds are actually so interesting to watch. I actually do enjoy people watching who make speed builds and do voiceovers. I really do enjoy that type of content. And so basically, those are the only type of 2 videos that I do watch on YouTube. And the rest of my watching hours, viewing hours, go to Netflix, where I just watch different TV shows. Right now, I'm on season 8 of Blacklist, so I've been watching that show for like a while. It's actually a pretty good show. It's about like a criminal who turned himself in, and then he made like a blacklist, and he's working with this FBI task force that's taking, and like that way they're just taking down all the criminals that there are on the blacklist. So it's a pretty good show. I don't want to spoil too much, but like there's lots of drama, family issues. I love that show. Anywho, so yeah, I'm watching that, and basically like what I watch is I usually watch some type of videos on YouTube. Usually the two types of videos that I mentioned, and something on Netflix. So I mean, I'll have to look for a new show soon. You know, finishing a show, it's like, it's not like it's a really bad feeling. Kind of is a bad feeling. It's like, cause then you feel not disappointed, but like, it's just, you didn't necessarily want to look for a new show, and it's just, and looking for the right show, it takes like so long. It's always like a long process, but I guess it depends on how long you consider long. How much time you consider long, because like, spending a day just looking for the right Netflix show, I guess that does take a while. Plus, like, you start some shows and then you don't like them, and so you gotta look for something new. I remember that happening in like December. So I had an issue. I was watching Gossip Girl because every single one of my friends like have watched that show, and I was like the only one who didn't. And I was kind of forced into watching it, and I think it got taken off of Netflix. I know that there's a reboot now, but I haven't even seen the original. But yes, I haven't watched that. I haven't finished watching it because it got taken off of Netflix on the 31st of December, like basically the end of the year. It got taken off of Netflix, which was kind of unfortunate, I have to admit, because that was only like season 4. I think there were like 6 seasons. It wasn't like a bad show. It definitely did inspire me. I guess it didn't like inspire me, but like it definitely made me learn more about New York City and like the Upper East Side, how the houses are. I love how like the show was about something completely different, but all I care about are the houses and the real estate. It's funny. I mean, it's funny to me. There are different things we care about. But yeah, I'm finally working on the bathroom that I said that I wasn't that big of a fan of. I kind of like the bathtub, but the layout in general, I wish I could have put the bathtub like literally the same in the same spot where it is right now, but with the layout, it just wasn't possible. And yeah, I was trying to make it work, and I mean, I guess it does work. It's not like horrible or anything. But it does feel a bit cluttered, but you know, the other 2 rooms I'll be working on in just a second, I really love the kids' bedroom. I think I love the color of it. I never used that color before, and I was just like, that actually doesn't look bad. And then the teens' bedroom, I was trying to kind of get that teen vibe with the fairy lights. I think it kind of worked out. I don't know, I guess that's for you guys to decide. But again, like I was saying earlier, I was really happy to see that a lot of you guys were actually really liking the house, and I even saw that I even saw a couple of you rebuilding it, which actually does make me happy. And well, yeah, I guess this is a bit off topic, but I realized that I have like a candle obsession recently. I developed it over time. I mean, I guess I did mention it before, how I used to light up candles in my room and have coffee. I also have like not a coffee obsession. I just always need to drink something that would keep me up in the daytime. And so, yeah, I usually just need to drink coffee in the morning to have a productive day. And well, yeah, when it comes to candles, I just like to light up my candles late at night. Like literally just randomly light them up, and instead of using like actual light, I just use candles, and it makes everything so much more cozy. Instead of like, for some reason, I really dislike bright lighting. Like, I don't care what type of lighting is, I just really dislike when it's extremely bright. And so I always want like warm tones when it comes to lighting, because I hate the very bright ones, especially white lighting. It's like so bright, not even cozy. It's just, oh my god, no. I'm never ever gonna have lighting like that in my own house. Nor in like a build of mine. But yeah, the candles I buy, they're actually from IKEA. Like, it's probably the weirdest place to buy candles, but I usually love those. Because they probably like last you a week if you burn like, you know, 2 or 3, if you burn candles for like 2 or 3 hours a day, it lasts like a whole week, which is kind of a long time actually. And so if you're actually looking for kind of good candles, I highly recommend IKEA because they have a lot of nice like scented candles. So the one I usually buy is a coconut coconut scented. I really like it. Yeah, it's like I'm actually looking at it right now. And well, I think I'm actually done with the bathroom, and I'll be moving on to the kids' bedroom. The bedrooms are a bit small. I wish I made them just like right now I think they're 4x3. I wish I made them 4x4. I think that's like the perfect bedroom size because this one is just, yeah, it's good when it comes to width, I guess. I cannot pronounce the word. Someone's gonna mock me in the comments again. Honestly, sorry. I'm really trying my best to get rid of my accent because it's still there. It's not as recognizable, but like it's still there, and it really does bother me sometimes. But yeah, it feels a bit too small. Like where the dresser is. No, not where the dresser is. Like I wanted to place the dresser across the bed, but I couldn't because the room felt a bit too cramped. It still kind of does. I think the books definitely made it cozy. I realized that like for kids' bedrooms, I have a very, very specific style of decorating. So like, I always add a lot of books and just like, what's it called again? Oh my god, like those toy animals, plushies. Oh my god, please tell me I'm saying it the right way. Is that exact? I don't remember. Plus, it's like, I started at 11. Right now, it's 1 a.m. Okay, yeah, it is a plushie. I love adding plushies. I think they make, I don't know, they just give the right vibe, you know? And so I was actually really happy with the wallpaper of this bedroom as well. I got it from my friend Isaiah, Nokitoni. He's been on the voiceover. And, well, yeah. I have no idea why there's a long pause. Oh, and you can see me going broke. A lot of people actually assume that I'm rich in Bloxburg, but to be quite honest with you, I am so broke. In that game, it is embarrassing. I do work for my money, but like what I do is I usually build until like I go completely broke. And so yeah, I just work, and whenever I do work, I usually work for around 250k, and then once I spend all my money, I just go back to work again. And I copied this dresser all around the house because I was not in the mood to make a custom one. And honestly, if you don't make custom furniture, that is completely fine because it is okay to be lazy. And I mean, it's not even about laziness, it's just making a custom dresser. It's so much work. And sometimes you don't want to put in that work, and that's completely fine. And that's exactly what I did with this build. I literally copied this dresser across the entire house. And I regret nothing. 0 regrets. And I used one of the dining room chairs as like a reading chair. I really like it. I love the book corner. And they made this teddy bear seat. I haven't seen anyone do it. I just thought it was like a pretty cool hack. It was kind of cute too. So feel free to use it. And yeah, the one bad thing about this house, like at least about the second floor, is when I was doing the layout pictures, you guys couldn't really see the second floor because of the carpets. Because the roof was a bit messy and the ceiling was all messed up, so to cover it up I just used carpets. I always do that. But yeah, you couldn't see anything during the layout shots because of that issue. So I feel really bad about it, so I'm sorry guys. And also this upload's probably going to be a bit later than usual, because I can see that'll probably take some time to upload, but I guess that's fine. The funny thing is, this build's basically all out, and I still haven't posted it either, like, on Instagram or Twitter. I still need to do that. Maybe I won't even do it, I'm not sure anymore. I guess we'll see. It really depends on how lazy I am. I feel really bad about my Instagram followers though. Like, if any of you guys actually follow me on Instagram, I feel really bad for you guys because it just I abandon you guys sometimes. Well, not sometimes. It's just like I come on, post something a week. I like to do double uploads now. I used to upload every day on Instagram, and I have no idea how I used to do it, but I just kind of got lazy of it, and so now I don't upload at all. And well, on one hand, I do feel much better just not having to post anything and not feeling obligated to do so. But on the other hand, I feel like I'm abandoning you guys and all my supporters on Instagram. I haven't like responded to DMs, which I still have to do. So if you did DM me on Instagram, I will get to your DM eventually. Just give me time. So yeah, but I'm working on the last room in the house finally. I was like actually maybe just like I was really tempted to just copy the master bed, the bedroom in the bed in the master bedroom, but I just ended up making like a custom metal canopy bed. I saw it somewhere, and I mean, most of my furniture, it's always based off of real life furniture, it's never my original design, so I was actually kind of surprised to see that some of you guys actually thought that was like the original creator of these designs. I just recreate furniture. And I think, from what I know, a lot of Bloxburg builders do the same, so it's just, Bloxburg builders usually just recreate furniture, which is completely fine. They're not like furniture designers or anything, at least I'm not one. I just put furniture pieces together. And I recreate them in Bloxburg, which I really do enjoy doing. And yeah, I tried to add some plushies again to make it feel like a teenage room, because, well, just to make it more personalized, I guess. I think it definitely did add to the whole, like, aesthetic of the room and everything. And then just had, like, a lot of, I don't know, aesthetic things in general, like plants and everything, blankets. And well, yeah, that's basically it with this bedroom, honestly. I don't know what else to say. I do like that corner chair, though. So, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, there will be a chair in the corner and it has like a plant on it. I really do love that. I absolutely love that chair. I think I got that idea from my friend, Isaiah Noki. He has like a chair like that in real life with a plant. It's such a nice idea. It's such a good idea, and it actually does look really nice. And so it's just like, yeah, let me do that Bloxburg. And I made these custom tables. They look very simple, honestly. And yeah, that's pretty much it with this whole bedroom and this whole house. I might log off early, sign off, maybe that's more appropriate to say. I will sign off early, but it was nice having y'all here. Again, I want to apologize for not making sense completely throughout this entire voiceover. I tried my best, but as a lot of us know, I'm not that good at recording voiceovers at night. But I did promise you guys that I'll get this video out on Wednesday, and so I've tried my best to do it. So hopefully this video does not go, well, I hope nothing happens to it, and it will still come out tonight. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next speed build, and thanks for hanging around.